Hi guys, this is Ocean Roses, and today we're going to see how I made my last track, Fair Weather Love, which is out now in Apple Berlin. Which is a track that I personally really like it, and yeah, let's see how I made it. So yeah, this is the final project because for this track I made like a lot of versions because I love it, the vocals, and I wanted to give like the perfect instrumental to the vocal. So yeah, this is one of the old versions I found, so I can show you how the track sounded before.
Honeymoon phase, all the right places, on the same page, we were off to the races. If only it could last forever. But I wish I would've known when the chips were down, you'd.
So as you can hear, the guitar is different, and but a lot of the elements are there. So yeah, the drop is different as well.
My fair weather love.
So yeah, this is the previous version, one of the previous versions I had, but the label told me to make like a soft version, more like commercial version to it. So yeah, so I rendered all the stems of the track, which is the drums and everything for the track, also some melodic elements here, some effects, yeah, for sure the vocals. And yeah, so this is like the last version, like the version is out.
I guess that's it for us. My fair weather love.
So yeah, I'm pretty happy with this version actually. So yeah, let's start with the intro, with the new guitar of the track, which I really like it. So we have this. Which is a contact, just a contact, play some notes I made, and then I layer with this guitar, which together sounds like a kind of a real guitar, and you can feel like it's like a strong guitar, pop guitar to the track, and yeah, I think it's really cool because this is how the second guitar sounds. Yeah, and together with the first one sounds like this. So yeah, yeah, let's dive into the next section, which will be all these strings, effects. I need to open everything here. Yeah, so we have the verse, which I made like a reverse vocal, which I exported in the previous project. And then we have together with the guitar, we have all these verse elements. Okay, so these strings, which I really like to put on all my tracks, as you can hear in all of the Ocean Roses tracks, we have like this kind of strings elements. And yeah, in the next section of the verse, I added like these plugs, this ambient guitar with the string, which sounds like this. So yeah, these two are contact, and I think first one is from FL, but yeah, this plug, which is a Nexus, I think. Yeah. Yeah, just to give like more body to the section of the track, because there in this part there are only the 808, but the guitars here disappear. So we have the plug with the strings and the 808 here, and all the drums, because this is of the previous credit, as you can hear. Yeah, let's see how it sounds. Okay, so this guitar from here is just like an ambience guitar, and you can hear in the background, which it sounds like someone playing like so fast, so you can for the process of this one, it's just I think I took a preset from this Guitar Rig 6, which is a really cool plugin for make different colors to your guitars. Actually, the contact guitars actually went with a really realistic feeling, but with this you can play around and make some cool things. Then we have this. I know you shouldn't like cut your frequencies like that strong, you know, like that rig well. But for this one, I wanted to make like just like the high frequencies for being like a bit like the background, so you don't need like all the mid stuff here. It's just like an ambience guitar. So yeah, because then in the mix we have all the mid frequencies element, which is the strings here, and the plug, which is yeah, and all the drums. That is just like a trap type beat that I made in the previous project that I feel it needs that. Yeah, and the drum sounds in the verse like that. Okay, let's dive into the chorus section, which is like the most important part in a pop track like this, apart from the drop. And yeah, I wanted to make like an epic feeling to the chorus we already made with the vocal. So yeah, we have this. Which is a layering of some strings presets, and yeah, I actually mix it with this. And all the sustain elements, like the pianos here as well. And this is an art bell is like an ambient notes that I always try to put in some emotional tracks that you're feeling in the background, and then you can play around with it for the second drop or something like that. You can have like this kind of ambience, which I actually made this and this, and actually yeah, the string for the ambience. And it's really cool because when you have like a strong ambience, you can play around them for the second drop and for some emotional parts on them. And yeah, it sounds like this. And for the drums on the build up chorus part, we have some orchestra elements, which yeah, makes the yeah. So yeah, let's dive into let's see. I'm going to put the FX as well. I didn't play around with a lot of FX in this track. Okay, so let's play the chorus itself without the vocals. Yeah, that's this. Okay, then I have this string reverse, which is exporting, rendering like the first note you have in the melody, and then like putting in the project and reverse it. It's just a technique that everybody uses, but yeah. Okay, so let's dive into the drop. I'm going to start actually with the drums in the drop. So as you can hear in the previous version, we have like other drums stuff, but here I wanted to make like more pop and soft commercial drums, you know. So we have this. This is how the drum sounds. Okay, so as you can hear, I'm playing around a lot with the groove on this one, with the perks and everything. Actually, with I don't know how to say it in English. This thing, like a water drop, like a kind of water drop. But yeah, yeah, kick is a really clean kick, so you can. And then for the layering of the snare claps section, we have this snare. Then we have this big clap, which make it wider, and you can, you know, like feel like more like a, you know. I understand what I'm saying, but yeah. Then we have this. This is snap, which it's not making a big difference, but it's making like more clicky, you know, part on the drums. So you can smally like difference, but yeah, yeah. And this is all the elements for the drums, which is so important to play around with a groove. Sometimes when you don't have like inspiration, like melodic side, you can play around with the drums and have like a some groove there, and yeah, maybe you come around with something something playing with the chords and the bass and everything. Then it comes the hi-hats, which are the same on the verse, on the drop, which is a good thing, but yeah. Then we have this drum fill before the, yeah. So yeah, let's go into the melodic section of the element section of the drops, the drop. So yeah, we have these plugs. Okay, so this is kind of there are some simple plugs. We have a layering, and then we have this processing for the plugs, which is an OTT, fresh air, So in the previous version, I made like the big future bass kind of chords, but yeah, the label told me to make like a soft version, and what I came up with making like a soft and more commercial version is like tropical plugs, you know, but not going into the tropical house direction. So it's kind of mixing like the future bass and the radio pop thing, you know. It's like a, yeah, but I love making this. So yeah, a fresh air to the plugs in the mid section, but what you want in the drop is like a puzzle, I think it's called. But yeah, for the mix, you have to fill all the frequencies with your elements, and you have to know what elements you want to fill. The mid frequencies, the high frequencies, and the low frequencies. I don't know if I'm explaining myself well, but yeah. So with the plugs, some more elements, I want to fill like all the mid frequencies. So yeah, I'm going to try to boost all the mid frequencies on these elements. So yeah, this fresh air, which is unexcited. So yeah. Then we have this EQ, cutting some resonances here. This is actually a strong loud cut, but yeah. Then we have here the reverb automation, which is making a lot of more interesting, because this is what it sounds without the reverb automation. And actually with this you can play around with some different reverbs timings, and sounds really like cooler, you know. And then we have this tape stop here. Okay, so let's dive into the more mid elements here, which we have this stack, which is like an orchestra thing. Then we have this. This is like fill elements, you know, but they are so important in this kind of drops, because you have to fill like the chop space with something, you know. You don't want to have like only the chops and the bass, you know. You have to fill the drop. So yeah. So yeah, we have this. Then also for the second section of the drop, before the second section, we have this, which is a core arp, and we have this ambience. And then for the vocal chops, which is the main element. Okay, let's go into the bass first, which is really simple. It's just this. I usually do layerings for the bass, but for this one I feel like these have like a lot of low frequencies and mid bass kind of frequencies. Not so strong, but for these kind of tracks you don't need like strong mid basses, you know. So I felt like this one was really good. So yeah, yes, I made this, boosting the low sub bass frequencies in mono always, and some kind of little of kind of high mid bass frequencies there. Sometimes if you're feeling that you don't need to layer this, it's good as long as it sounds good. Okay, so let's dive into the vocal chop section, which is the most important part of the drop. We have this. This is the first one. Yeah, I use Future Slicer and Future Slice X for the chops. Actually, this one is the original vocal of the track. and I have this crazy processing here, which I made a alter boy, then some distortion plugins just to make it crispier, some fresh air as well, making exciting like all this mid ranges and higher ranges. A compressor here, just to make sure sounds like compact when you're feeling, as you can see, every time the sound is compressing, so it's good. Then we have this reverb, then this reverb for the automation, as you can see. Yeah, then we have this EQ, very crazy EQ. I think this filter is for this, but yeah, this is for the previous vocal chops. Yeah, and then a gross beat like for this kind of effect, you know. Then we have the main chops, which is this one. So I use Fruity Slicex for this, and yeah, let's dive into the process of this one. So this is how it sounds with without process. Okay, and this is how it sounds with the process. So we have first this effect, then we have our OTT. A little alter boy, just making the format lower for this and this reverb. A little bit of distortion here. And then an EQ, just cutting the lows and making sure these resonances are taken down, because if not, your ears are gonna hurt. So yeah. Then we have this chow support, which is a little sample for a splice, and it's made like, yeah, just making some support to the main chops. So yeah, let's dive into the rest of elements of the drop, which we have this. Yeah, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Then we have this the intro guitar for the going into the drop to the verse again, and then here start again with all the drums. Okay, so the second verse is pretty much the same, but we have this section here.
Wish I would've known when the chips were down, you'd leave me alone to pick up what's drowning. I jumped into the deep end, where'd you go? Oh.
Okay, so it's just the vocal, which I processed in the previous project. I think here I didn't make so much. Let's see. Yeah, yes, a little bit of EQing, some reverse, automation and volume delay for just play around. But yeah, the important element here is the vocoder, which is a vocal synth.
Wish I would've known when the chips were down, you'd leave me alone to pick up what's drowning. I jumped into the deep end, where'd you go? Oh. Wish I would've known you'd be nothing.
Then here I cut it for these sounds along the
oh, yeah, wish I would've known.
And then in this part, in this section, this is going up with the vocoder, which is a cool thing for the second chorus, and it's making like the tension for going to the second chorus again.
Morning, I jumped into the deep end all alone.
And then it's going the second drop again, the second chorus again. Then this is pretty much the same thing. Yeah, we have this outro piano here, which I do pretty much in all my tracks. Yeah, pretty overused technique, but yeah, I love to use it on my pop commercial tracks because I think it give like a emotional outro feeling, you know. But yeah, yeah. Then for the FX, as I said, I didn't play so much. I play a lot with the melodic elements, but yeah, for this we have. And yeah, oh, I'm going to show how the new drums are mixed because I think I did it, but yeah. It's just layering for the volume, and then yeah, we have all this. So yeah, that's pretty much the project is. I'm going to close everything, and yeah, I'm going to release a lot of new music, and I would love to make some more content about my music, a lot of content of how my music is made, how it came with inspiration for tracks and everything. Hope this is useful for all of the producers are liking my music and everything. And yeah, let me know if you want to open the previews project of the track, and yeah, let me know as well which track is the next you want me to see deconstructing and see how it made. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I really enjoyed making this video. Hope you have a nice day, and yeah, see you soon.